Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to today's Proverbs with Paul in the afternoon. This beautiful, windy but beautiful afternoon. Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 33. Heed instruction and be wise, and do not neglect it. Heed instruction. Solomon is saying, pay attention. To heed is to pay attention. It's to understand it and to do it. Pay attention, heed instruction, listen to it and understand it. So many times we are superficially listening to people, but wisdom tells us today, listen to instruction, because it's the instruction. My mum used to say to me, are you paying attention, Paul? She'd give me some note. Go and get some shopping, and she'd give me 4 things, and I'll be saying yeah, listening, but then I'll get outside and I forgot what she said. Write it down, she said. And there's a sense in which we need to write it down, but we need to write it on our hearts. Heed, says wisdom. Listen, heed to instruction. And God has given us incredible instruction. Now therefore, my son, heed instruction and be wise. So heed instruction and be wise. Wisdom comes as a result often of being foolish. We learn so much in life by the mistakes that we ourselves make. So be wise, heed, be wise, listen, pay attention, learning from our mistakes, learning from the experiences that we have in life. Why do we think we can do the same thing again and again and again and expect a different response each time we do it? No, we need to acknowledge that something is wrong is wrong. If something is right, is right. If you want good friends, invest in people. If you don't want any friends, then don't bother, invest. And that's the reality. We need to recognize, listen, learn, be wise, heed. These are all positive affirmations. Heed instruction, be wise, and do not neglect it. And the neglected is the reality of knowing something, but making the choice to not do it. So if you know something is good for you and you choose not to do the something that is good for you, let's say reading the scriptures every day, well, as soon as you stop reading the scripture, you are neglecting the responsibility you have on your spirit to be fed with spiritual food. If you don't pray for people, then you are neglecting the responsibility to pray for people. Therefore, the prayers that you would have prayed, should have prayed, could have prayed, are not prayed. And the reality of that is then the opportunity of them to be answered diminishes. God is saying to you, heed instruction, pay attention, and don't fall into the trap of thinking that somehow you can neglect the responsibility of the things that you now know. Because once you know something, you know it. And you know when you're doing or not doing what is right or wrong. Thank you for joining me. Be blessed. Have a great afternoon. And I'll see you tomorrow.